So I have a question for y'all.
Sure.
Because men are supposed to be providers and everything, do you feel like you would feel intimidated by a woman that would like make more money than you or is more like stable in life?
Would it make you feel insecure if a man did his nails better than you? Put your nails up in the camera so they can see. So would it make you feel insecure if a man did his own nails better than you did your nails? Would it make you feel insecure if the man took longer to get dressed than you did? Would it make you feel insecure if the man was very feminine, right? And very, you know, agreeable and yes, baby girl, yes, I would like to do this and maybe even zesty. Would you feel insecure?
I mean, like, I guess if it was to a certain extent.
Wait, you telling me that
insecure,
if a
but just more so uncomfortable.
I got it. So same thing. I'm maybe uncomfortable or maybe, would you say annoying? Mm-hmm. That would kind of be annoying, right? Mm-hmm. So the same way you feel about a man trying to be a woman is the same thing we feel about a woman trying to be a man.
But what if she's not? What if that's just who she is, though? You know, some people set further in life, though, and obviously they have more success without even needing to try, like nepo baby type shit. So it's like if a woman is just naturally successful and then you meet this woman and you're interested in her, but then down the line, you find out that she makes all this more money than you, blah blah blah. Like, is that something that's like a red flag?
As long as she's feminine. No.
Yeah.
As long as she's feminine and not loud and annoying and she doesn't have masculine traits, as long as that woman doesn't embody masculinity, then we are fine. We would never feel insecure. And the woman that does, like if she's making more money, we don't feel insecure.
Do you think in most regular men, though, that's an issue?
No, what I think that women, when they make money, since women naturally want a man that's doing better than them financially and stuff like that, what naturally happens is the woman tends to look down on that man. So subconsciously, she views the man as less. Because she wants a man, she prefers a man that's doing better than her. So if she's doing better than her man, she subconsciously views the man as less and treats him as less. So she projects and she thinks that he feels insecure based on her view of the man.
You don't think that some women just naturally want to just like take care of their man?
See, that's false. No,
you don't
guys
think
that's
a
lie. That's
you
a
really
lie.
don't
no
think
woman wants
so?
to take care of a grown man.
Well, I know, like to an extent. Though.
Not in the way that you're thinking about it. Not
Right.
in the way that a man would take care of a woman. I think a woman does want to take care of a man, like nurturing and cheering for him.
There's a difference.
So like if you feel like a woman went to work and like the man stayed home and took care of the kids, like that's wrong.
It's not wrong, but the woman would not respect him if he would have stayed home.
She'll grow resentment for that man.
No, heavy.
But to answer your question, the reason why men may seem insecure when a woman makes more money than him, it's not because he's insecure. It's just that he knows that, okay, if she finds out that she makes more money than me, she's just going to look down on me. Like Cooley said, she's just going to not respect me as much because she makes more than me. You know what I'm saying?
Like, think about it, right? Like, you want a man that's doing better than you. Like, say if you make $50,000 a year, right? Mm-hmm. You would want a man that's making, like, you would prefer a man that's making more than you, right? Mm-hmm. Right? Now, if you were making more than the man, do you think subconsciously, since you prefer something, but you're not getting your preference, like he's not meeting your standards, do you think subconsciously that you would kind of view him as less? Like, come on, bro, get your stuff together.
I don't think so, because honestly, I'm not going to lie, I do make a lot of money, and I feel very blessed for the amount of money that I make, and I know that a lot of people don't make the type of money, especially men my age and stuff like that. So it's like something that I feel like is like understandable to a degree, I guess. Obviously, like if a man is like constantly asking me for money, don't work. Blah, blah,
Let me ask you a question.
But it's
then.
like effort that matters to me type shit.
I got it. You've been in relationships with men and you actually explained. Remember, let's bring it back. Rewind. You explained your horror stories. You said that you were the one that was pretty much paying for the bills, taking care of the man, and doing all of these things for the man. So you were the woman that
I never pay bills for a man. Really, I don't think so, really.
Well, you said that you were doing things for the man. You said that you were paying for the guy that's in prison, putting money on his books.
Honestly, yeah, that is true.
Like, let's think about it real quick.
But down to bills and shit like that.
I get you. You pretty much said that you were the one that was, kind of being the man in a relationship as far as
always.
You was wearing the pants. Now, since you were wearing the pants in a relationship, we're trying to make things make sense so we can help you out, baby girl. Since you were wearing the pants in a relationship, you mean to tell me that you didn't subconsciously view the man as less?
Well, okay, honestly.
Answer that real quick.
No, but.
So, wait. Why did you break up with him?
Why? Well, because we had other, like, deeply more issues of just him not respecting me, basically.
Why do you think he didn't respect you?
Well, honestly, truly, I feel like
because you weren't in
him because I made more money than him.
No, the reason why he didn't respect you because...
No, honestly, that's really what it is.
Well, that's what you think. Well, the reason why you think that is because you're projecting. What I'm telling you is you're viewing the man as less. And the reason why he didn't respect you because you weren't in your natural role and he wasn't in his natural role. A man that's inadequate and isn't asserting himself to do better, he doesn't respect himself. So do you think he's going to respect you?
Well, yeah,
no. Really so if he doesn't respect himself, he can't respect you. So obviously you are viewing him as less. And you did grow resentment for these men, right? Like you resented them like, ew, I'm even with you. Like, ugh, you got repulsed by him.
For why though? Like, if they don't respect me,
but no, you did get answer that question though.
Helping them out and doing things like that never bothered me.
I got you. You did get repulsed by them, by them being...
By their lack of respect for me.
By their lack of... And their lack of respect was due to their lack of ability within themselves. That's what I'm saying.
I guess.
Obviously, they don't respect themselves, so how the freak they gonna respect you?
True.
And the reason why they don't respect themselves is because they're not assertive, they're not dominant, they're not motivated to do things to better their life, to provide you a good life. So if they don't respect themselves, how can they respect you? So therefore, you view them as less and you project that you think that they feel insecure. No, what they were doing, they were just using you. They were smashing you, using you for your money. They was doing that.
No,
there's broke bum niggas that do that. There are men that literally extract from women. They extract your vagina. They extract your resources because you allowed those men to do that.
They drive your car.
No, I never let a man drive my car in my life.
But there's dudes that do that. Hold on, Veronica had a question. You had a question?
I have my question was like, do you guys believe that a woman can help a man like build himself?
What do you mean by built himself? In
like
what
for
way?
example, like if you I don't know, want to start like a business and then she comes in, helps you, like
yeah, God made the woman to be a helpmate. So yes, a woman can come in a man's life and help that man. A woman can come in a man's life and help him in a multitude of ways. One of the best way though, it is like the best way and the most pure way is just being a woman, being feminine, being nurturing, being his cheerleader, doing the 3 S's, sex, sandwiches, and submissiveness. Follow his lead. When he says something, follow what he says. When you're like trying to figure things out and it's like, okay, should we go what the man says or should we go what the woman says? You have the ability to defer, meaning defer to the man. Whatever the man wants, then he's going to go ahead. Then that's what's going to get done. You know what I mean? So that's a submissive woman. She's not always trying to control things. So that's the greatest thing a woman can be, is being a woman. Then there's other things of, being an asset to the man as far as if he has a business, maybe he needs some contracts, some papers filed or some contracts done, and you have a skill set that you can add into the business. For sure, that's a beautiful thing. And one of the blessings that women are very good at, women are great listeners, right? You listen, you should be great listeners. So if you actually use your abilities and listen and see, kind of source out the man's day-to-day, week-to-week, month-to-month, and yearly basis. And you'll see like, okay, so when he wakes up, he wants this made. When he goes to the gym, he got his shake. When he goes to the office, he usually takes this. See what he does, and then acquiesce your behaviors to then make his life easier. You know what I'm saying? Because you listen and you always watching. I know women naturally do it because you remember everything. You like when something don't add up, you can literally see like it's an incongruency. Is he cheating? All girls know that. And y'all think y'all call it intuition. Yeah, it ain't intuition. Intuition is a kind of a myth, hard to explain. Even the definition of it is hard to explain. The definition, I believe, is, something without any logic or reason or anything like that. And yeah, you're not like consciously using logic and reason when you're being intuitive. What you are doing is you're using your five senses, right? Seeing, touching, smelling, tasting, and hearing, right? So you're using your five senses to observe what the man is doing, and then you're looking at the patterns, and then you're seeing, oh, this pattern isn't matching up what he always do. So there's like, he's probably cheating. And then you think you're being intuitive, right? No, it's not really, no, it's logic there, but it's a subconscious type of logic. I got to do a debate on this with some people because people really ain't intuitive as they think. But anyways, fair enough. What you got, Ease?
No, I had since we're on the topic of money, I just want to know for you ladies, what is the minimum amount of money you would like your man to make a year?
Good question, Ease.
Is it 30K, 40K, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100? What is it?
Start with you.
Me?
Yeah. What's the minimum amount you want your man to make? Steve, get ready for the calculator just in case. Come over.
It's already up.
Okay, got it.
I'm not really in.
Let's just give a minimum amount.
But I don't even know, like, can I like go off of my man's?
You know how much he makes a year?
I know how much he makes in an hour, and then you guys can add it up for me.
How much you make an hour, Jasmine?
31.
Okay, he makes $31 an hour.
That's $60,000 a year.
Yeah.
Okay, well then
So
that's my minimum.
Every 2
He
weeks,
gets
his
paid
checks
weekly.
is about $2,000. That's not bad though. To be honest with you,
He's an
60,000.
elevator mechanic.
A what?
Elevator mechanic.
Yeah, $60,000 a year. To be honest with you, is not bad money.
Yeah, that it's $59,000. It's $59,000. Yeah.
I was rounding.
Yeah, but that's good enough. So he makes $59,000.
I guess that's my minimum.
So that's your minimum. Fair
Yeah.
enough. What's your minimum?
I would say like 75, 80.
Okay, $80,000 a year. What's your minimum?
Minimum, I mean, 50.
50?
I mean, I wouldn't say higher, but I mean,
No, what?
you gotta
The minimum amount of
50.
minimum amount of money you would like him to make.
50 to 60.
Okay.
Yeah, 50 to 60. Yeah.
And you?
Based on how much I make, I would say probably like 80 minimum.
80K minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how much money a year do you think a family needs in order for them to like buy a house? And
I'm sorry, what did she say real quick? What was her amount?
80.
Okay, so we got 80, 50,
yeah.
80,
60.
60. All right, go ahead, East.
So, to raise a family, buy a house, have 2 kids, a car, how much money do you think a man has to make a year to be able to support a family of 2 with a house and, say, 2 cars?
Probably at least 120 household income yearly to be comfortable.
What state is this? It kind of varies through the state. Let's be on the East Coast. So let's do Pennsylvania.
Yeah, let's just
Me
do
and PA.
Pennsylvania. Let's just do Pennsylvania.
All right, cool.
So how much? So in Pennsylvania, in PA, you know, I know you're in Jersey, you know,
Yeah, I'm
but
from Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, we could do Jersey. The difference isn't that big. It's like a maybe $25,000 to $50,000 difference as far as mortgages right now.
yeah.
with
So
inflation,
to raise a family of 2 kids, to own a house and have, let's say, 2 cars, how much money do you think a man needs to be able to do that?
I would definitely say what she said, like maybe 120 to 150.
Okay, what do you think, Veronica?
Same. And this is without like the female working, like without her working, because obviously, you know, if the female works too, then combinedly, you know,
Without the female working,
without-
Without household income.
without
Household-
the female working.
okay, so
Just 2 kids, a house, and a car. 100? You said 100?
yeah,
What about
90
you?
to 100, yeah.
I would say 90 to 100.
Yeah,
90?
90 to 100.
So honestly, well, I'm just speaking for Pennsylvania. I can't speak for like Cali because you know, or New York. But like around, like if a guy could support a family of 2 and a house and a car if he makes 70K a year, as long as he manages, because it's all about money management
Yeah.
and budgeting. It's not about how much. I mean, yes, to an extent, it's about how much money you make, but it's also how much you can keep. So realistically, like this
What's the amount you said again?
70K a year. A man making 70K a year, he could support a family of 2, own a house, and have a car.
Wait, by family of
Wait.
2, do you mean
No,
like
you can't, East.
You can.
Not with inflation. It's different now. Like, you can't do that. Trust me. You can't do that. Because you don't got kids.
Yeah,
I got kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
I have
you be living
kids.
less paycheck to paycheck. So right now, man to support a household, the minimum amount a man would have to make, a family with 2 kids, his woman, and have a mortgage in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, bro, he got to make
80 and up?
Nah, he got to make, I would say,
MPA?
How many, are you taking any vacations?
Yeah, that's
including
also
vacation.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you gotta think about that.
anything outside
He has to pay for all
Like, is the kids gonna have a savings account?
Are you even living in a nice
the kids gonna have a college savings or not?
Damn, I didn't even think that deep.
Yeah. So I would say minimum to live comfortably and not have to like struggle 150,000.
Even
I would say
even
minimum.
in PA, because PA is a little cheaper.
Yeah, I would say
York,
minimum.
Jersey,
I'll say minimum.
Florida,
yeah,
Cali.
bro. I say minimum for
What about
sure.
down south? Because down south, everybody knows down south.
Down south a little bit different. Maybe you can get away with it with 100,000, depending on where down south. If you speak in like certain areas in Georgia, not Atlanta, but maybe Atlanta's pretty cheap too. If you speak about certain areas in Texas,
North Carolina or South Carolina.
Yeah, those is fairly cheap. South Carolina,
everybody knows moving
cheaper.
down south is cheaper.
Yeah, but I would say nah. I would say currently right now a minimum of 150,000 with 2 kids and a wife, and if you want to own a house and have 2 cars, like you said, that's the minimum 150,000. But to actually like live comfortable, where you can have something in a savings, dang, bro. Yeah, you talking about 250,000. Talking about a quarter mil.
So what do you so
like to live comfortably? 2 kids, a wife, you need a quarter mil, bro.
So my question to you, Cooley. All right, so what if, because I don't got no kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what if a guy comes to you and says like, yo, Cooley, I want to start a family, but I only make $80K a year. You know what I mean? Like, what do you suggest him to do? Tell him don't have no kids until he makes 150, 200K a year? I'm generally asking, so I don't know.
Yeah, get another job, nigga.
Another job?
You gotta get another job. You gotta work harder. You can do it, but then if you living up here, like you may want to live somewhere else, but then the wages is less down there too. When you move down south, they get paid less as well. If you can somehow like keep the job, because maybe it's online, you're working from home, and then you go down south and you're still making 80, all right, that'd be a little bit better. But yeah, man, that's not a lot of bread.
Yeah, you're right, true. Because 70, 80K is not bad money. Obviously, it's not the most.
Like when you thinking, because you don't have kids, so when you put kids involved, bro, kids expensive is a lot.
Yeah.
You talking about keeping up when they're a baby, you talking about diapers, you talking about all the wipes. Then if you making that amount, you may not even qualify for any food stamps or anything. So all the money is going there. Then you talk about sneakers and clothes and stuff for the kids. Groceries is going to be a huge thing.
Insurance on
the cars, health insurance. The job may provide the health insurance depending on if you got a good job, but a minimum of 150 to live comfortably. Quarter mil minimum to live comfortably. Mil. Yeah, that's the minimum.
Okay.
And that may not even be that comfortable. Actually, that may be like, yeah, I'll be all right. You know what I mean? But like, if you have a two, like life kind of happens. If life just happens,
oh gosh,
and something comes up,
an emergency,
like an emergency, yeah, you have a crisis comes up, and you got to touch in that savings, but your savings only looking like 10,000. It's like, dang, like I think you should have a minimum savings of 50,000, but try to have something like money where you can take when you got like 100K. Now I know that's a lot, but if you put your mind to it, you could do it.
Oh yeah,
right, right.
You're looking at someone that's doing it now, so you could do it. So if you like that clip and you want to watch more, click right here. But if you want to watch the full episode, click right here.